Hey loves, welcome back to my space. I'm back with another DIY, and today we're going to do another DIY for our ties, and you're still using denim. If you have been watching my videos, you know I'm obsessed with the denim. So today we're going to use denim, a few accessories, and then we have our scissors, we have glue and glue gun, of course, because we're not going to be sewing, we're not going to be using the sewing machine, we're not going to be stitching or anything. No hand stitching, no nothing. We're just going to use the glue. And as you can see, we'll start by cutting. So I'm going in to cut the leg. So I'm just removing the upper part because we use everything. I don't want to waste the other side of the leg until the next DIY because definitely we're going to use it on another DIY, you know. On this channel, we don't waste anything. Nothing goes to waste on this channel. So we're just going to cut. Again, you can leave it at you can cut as long as you want, the length that you want. For me, I just needed something small. Yes, so we have our piece here. So it went up until the hip length. Then at this point, you need to make sure that your lines are straight, or you can just cut it straight. As you can see from my end, one side is bigger than the other, but yeah, I'll just use it as it is. For you, make sure that, especially the bottom, you see that where my scissors are, this part, make sure that they are just they align, it's straight. For me, I tried to just remove the harder part of the jeans or the side hem, and then I went in with my glue. So this part, before you glue, make sure yours is straight. Mine wasn't straight, and I was like, hey, perfection outside the door. If you're looking for perfection, not here, not today. Yeah, so that is why I just I added glue gun, sorry, glue, and then I did a hem, a small hem. Don't do a big one because it's going to be bulky. So just hem kidogo to just kidogo just to hide the raw edges. And then once you're done, this is the bigger part or the larger part of the fabric. So we're going to get the triangle part of a normal tie. You know how the normal tie looks? We're going to create that bottom part of the normal tie. For me, I am eyeballing. If you like perfection, you can just go ahead and use a tape measure. But hey, DIY eyeballing is everything. So I'm just trying to eyeball and see whether it's going to create that triangle without us missing a piece, or without it being bulky, or without it being uh, one-sided. Yeah, I just want to make sure that the triangle, the edges will lay at the center so that it can balance. Yeah, so this is me just eyeballing, but you're not limited. You can be able to do anything. The good thing about DIY is you're not limited to one thing. You can be able to do everything you like. Once you've gotten the perfect point, now you just go ahead and do your glue gun. Again, use the glue gun. Be gentle and generous. We always say that on this channel. Be gentle, very gentle with your glue gun, but be very generous when you're putting the glue. Yeah. So once that is done, now we're going to see how we're going to put the sides together. We bring them to the center so that we can, one, create that width that we want for the tie, and two, just make sure that the raw edges are hidden. For yourself, if you, again, you want perfection, you can go ahead and measure, see what you want, the size that you want to be your width. But for me, I am just eyeballing, so I'm just trying to see, if I put this on top of this and this and this, just that's just me. Hey, again, it's a DIY, so it's just a quick fix for something that is going to be very perfect and amazing. It's just a quick fix, so you're not limited to creativity. You can just do whatever you like with your DIY. So yeah, once again you have gotten the perfect pieces place that you want, you can go ahead and glue it down. If you're doing this hand stitch, if you don't have a machine, you can just do the same, and then you hand stitch using needle, a needle and a thread. So at this point, I had already gotten my specific points, and then I had to now put in glue so that they can lie straight, or they can, just make sure that it's perfectly done, or it's just there. When you're doing this, please be generous with your glue, but not as generous. Also, once you've put your glue, make sure that you press it down so that it can lay flat, so that you don't have bumps. So on my end, as I was doing this, As usual, I'm very generous with glue, but I ended up realizing that it gave out some bumps on the other side, which I finished up by ironing. But you see those bumps? This is what I'm talking about. But yeah, we can iron them down, but don't do a double work. So just make sure that you put glue yenye ni kidogo. Yeah. So at this point, you can already see our tie is coming to life. Our tie is coming to life. So we're trying to see at the bottom part, sorry, the upper part. You can just make sure that this is the thinnest part. You can put it the way you want. So for me, I decided I just because I want to use neck pieces, or I just want to use a necklace. I'm just going to find a place to insert it. So that's why I did these three folds to insert it. I'm creating a design at the bottom, at the top, by just turning them like three layers. I'm creating three layers. You can be able to do just a single layer where your necklace will go in. But for me, I did three. One is just for aesthetic. The second one is where the necklace will go or the chain will go. And then the third one, it's just again for aesthetic. The third one actually has flares, as you can see. It has raw finished edges, which looks perfect. And those ones are from, you see those ones, they're from the jeans itself. The ankle was flared, yeah. So at this point, you can be able to like you can be able to just create that. You can also distort the tie, the centerpiece of the tie, by just creating those, what are they called? Ragged patterns. Yeah, you can be able to do rugged patterns using a brush or githadha ile ya mawe, si mmejua. You can use that ile mawe ya mguu to just create rugged. But for me, once I've done that, I'm leaving it as it is. And then now, once I've glued that part, I now have a place where my necklace will go through. So yes, that's it. Well, now we're going to insert the necklace. And at this point, you're done with your DIY. Like, you're done. You already have a complete tie. If you want a flat tie, this is what you call a flat tie, because the top part is flat. It doesn't have any other thing, any pattern or any, so that is a flat tie. It's just a piece that you can be able to insert. And because it has a necklace, it makes sure that when you put your necklace, it stays, just it lies straight, just where you want it to be, kwa your shingo, on your top or anything. Once done, we're going in with accessories. There's nothing like plain here. There's nothing like plain. We need to accessorize. So from my end, if you know me, you know I'm very obsessed with cowrie shells. I love shells. That is why I started with the shells. I'm putting in shells. Those two are enough. If you love simplicity, you can go ahead and be as simple as you want. But for me, dramatic. This is an earring. This green heart piece is one of my earrings. So I'm going to, I no longer wear it. So I decided I'm not going to throw it away, because again, here we don't throw anything away. So I'm using that to accessorize it. I'm putting it at the center. Again, you can be able to lay your accessories or patterns the way you want. You're not limited. Use your creativity as much as you want. So I did that. And then I had these musical pieces or musical patterns. I have them in blue, red, yellow, but I was like, since I have like a green um, love heart, I'm going to do like a green musical piece. So I did it, and I did not put it straight. I did put it facing the other direction, because haye, creativity ni yako, natai ni yako. Go ahead and do whatever you want, yeah. And then there's no DIY that ends, or accessorizing that ends on my end without pins. If you know me, if you've been on this channel, if you're looking forward to know me, just know that I love I love pins. Whenever it is if I'm wearing a blazer, an oversized blazer, if I'm wearing an oversized jeans, if I'm wearing just like, you'll find me with pins everywhere. I have earrings that are pins. You'll find pins on my hair as hair accessories. So yeah, don't be surprised. So no DIY that ends here without me using pins, especially when it comes to accessorizing, because they give a cool vibe. Yeah, you can be able to use golden, silver, anything. You can be able to even use the ones that have pearls. You can just insert pearls on those pins and then put them back. At this point, once you're done that decorating, we're done with our tie. This is a flat tie. Again, this is a flat tie. But for me, I was like, okay, with the shirts that I have, a flat tie will limit me. So I'm going to start to try create that triangular um, vibe that a normal tie has when you tie a tie, the vibe that comes at the top. So this is me just trying to eyeball and see whether it's going to affect my pattern. Of course not, because my pattern is on the third layer. That is why this tie has three layers. So the bottom layer, which is the largest one, it's what you're going to glue down again. We're going to pinch it together, pinch it ndani so that it can create that triangular vibe. You see what I'm doing? And then we're going to glue it. Again, be very generous with your glue, but very, very, um, you know, very careful because it burns like shit. It burns like, sorry, it burns vibaya sana. So you don't want to have blisters from the glue. Yeah, so just be very careful when you're doing that. And then, yeah, and just like that, you're done. This is our new tie. This is the new addition tie on this. So if you want to get this tie, Nyambe, I'll make one for you. I will definitely make one for you. But yeah, we're done. At this point, we're done. We have a tie that no stitching was done, no sewing, no sewing, no nothing, no machines used, just glue gun, and you're done. If you want to have it vibrant, you can be able to add color to it. But for me, yay, I'm done. And I'm going to create another one with pockets. If you're new here, kindly don't forget to subscribe. Make sure that you leave a comment, share, like, and subscribe. Till next time, bye bye.